Oh my goodness, guys, this is our last overview of Mission 2. We are on lessons 28 and 29. And in this set of lessons, you are going to solve multi-step word problems using long division. So in some ways, this is going to be a short overview, but in some ways it's going to be kind of long because I want to take you step by step through the process. We are going to be expected to divide multi-digit numbers using long division and to solve multi-step word problems that include division. All right, here's my word problem. Jeremiah has 2,440 and 8 tenths kilograms of cashews to deliver in equal amounts to 18 stores. If 11 of the stores are in New York, how many kilograms of cashews will be delivered to stores in New York? So let's look to see what we have. I see that I have 2,440 and 8 tenths kilograms. He's going to go bring that to 18 stores. So he's going to fair share. He's going to give 18 stores their fair share of 2,440 and 8 tenths. That's division. So I know that something is happening with these numbers. 11 of those 18 stores are in New York. So of what he gives each store, 11 stores are in New York. We need to know how much will he deliver to all of his stores in New York. So this is a multi-step problem. There are two things happening. First, he is delivering cashews to 18 stores. Then, of those 18, 11 are in New York. We need to know how much cashews are heading for New York. All right, guys, so if we were going to write this as an expression, we're going to write 2,440 and 8 tenths divided by 18 because he's bringing those to the store. He's giving some to each. But 11 groups of those are going to New York. So the first thing we're going to do is divide, and then we are going to multiply. So let's do our division first. We're going to set this up in a standard algorithm. Let me fix my paper because I want to still see my problem, but I want enough room to do my work. All right, 18, standard algorithm, 2,440 and 8 tenths. So I'm going to ignore that decimal for a moment, except it does tell me that I can add some zeros on there if I don't want to do a remainder. I'm going to stop and I'm going to look at it as 18 into 24. 18 is pretty close to 20, and so is 24, and so that would be about one group, and so that's 18. When I do my subtraction, I get 6, and I'm going to bring down my 4. I still put that arrow there. So if you still need that arrow there, you go ahead and put it. Now I'm dealing with 64. Well, if 18 is almost 20, 64 is almost 60. 2, 4, 6. That's 3 times. All right, so 18 times 3. First, we're going to look at that as 3 times 8, which is 24. Regroup. 3, 2 more is 54. Well, I'm about there. I'm only 10 off, so I know I can't do another group. I'm going to put 3 here. 54 is going to come down here. When I subtract, I get a 0, and then I'm going to bring down my other 0. Now, how many times does 20, remember we're going to round, go into 100? Well, 2 into 10 is 5 times, so let's see what happens when we multiply by 5. We get 90. That's a good place to go. Stop there. 10 more. Bring that down. I have 108 to work with. Well, I know 90 is 8 times 5. Let's do one more. Let's just add another group of 18. So I know that this is times 6. Look at that. I got the answer. So this is going to be 6. Now I can stop because there's no remainder. I've got to go back up to the top and think about what in the world is where's my decimal going to go? Well, I have one decimal place here, so I need one decimal place here, so that my quotient is 135 and 6 tenths. So 135 is just the first part, just this part. That's how much is going to go to each store. Now we need to figure out times 11. How much is going to New York, those 11 stores? All right, I moved it so that we can still see our problem. I took the 135 and 6/10 from the standard algorithm that we solved here, and now I'm going to multiply by 11. 1 times 6, 5, 3, 1. Remember, this one's in the tenths place, so that's where my product has to start. I'm going to multiply again, and now I'm going to add that together. I have 1 decimal here, so I need 1 decimal here, which means 1,491 and 6/10 kilograms is going to go to New York. So that is what I'm going to write. I'm not going to leave my answer this way, but it's definitely what I have shows my work. I'm going to write there are 1,491 and 6/10 kilograms of cashews going to New York. And most of this information I got out of the question, how many kilograms of cashews will be delivered to the stores in New York? I just shortened it a little bit, but I still answered the question in a complete sentence. All right, guys, that was a lot of work. Let me show you all the work we just did again. A lot of work. Go back and rewatch that if you need help. Sit down, think about what's really happening. Even draw out a picture if you need to. Draw a little picture of Jeremiah in his truck heading to those 18 stores. Draw circles for the 18 stores if you need to have an idea of what is actually going on. I am not going to leave you with any extra things that you can do for practice because I think this is enough. I think you need to make sure you slow down, you read, mark up that text. It's not just a good strategy in reading, it's a great strategy in math too. What are we using and what are we doing with those numbers? And then get to work using your standard algorithms. Again, if you need me, I'm here. Call me, message me, let me know what I can do to support you, and have a great day.